Candace Owens, a prominent conservative commentator and author, recently took aim at actress and talk show host Drew Barrymore in a fiery critique that captured the attention of audiences across the political spectrum. Owens' sharp rebuke stemmed from her perception of Barrymore's left-leaning political stances and alleged misrepresentation of Owens and her beliefs. This clash between two influential figures, one rooted in Hollywood and the other in political commentary, provided a compelling moment that underscored broader cultural tensions. Before we start, hit the like and subscribe buttons for more updates. The incident began when Owens publicly addressed what she characterized as repeated falsehoods about her conveyed by Barrymore. These remarks reportedly centered around political ideologies and Owens' stances on contentious topics. Barrymore, known for her cheerful and inclusive demeanor on her talk show, has often expressed progressive viewpoints, which Owens interpreted as part of a larger pattern of Hollywood's alignment with left-wing ideologies. Owens's criticisms of Barrymore were not delivered in a casual or offhand manner, but were articulated as part of a broader critique of the entertainment industry's perceived bias. In her commentary, Owens outlined what she viewed as Barrymore's misguided attempts to frame conservative principles in a negative light. She argued that Barrymore's narratives ignored the nuance and diversity within conservative ideologies, reducing them to oversimplified caricatures. This framing, Owens contended, contributed to a broader societal divide by reinforcing stereotypes about those who hold right-leaning views. Owens positioned herself as a defender of intellectual diversity, challenging what she perceived as an environment where dissenting opinions are increasingly unwelcome. The cultural significance of this conflict cannot be overstated. At its core, it reflected a clash of worlds: the glamorous, progressive-leaning sphere of Hollywood and the robustly opinionated realm of political commentary. Barrymore represents an iconic figure in popular culture, celebrated for her decades-long career and ability to reinvent herself. In contrast, Owens embodies a new wave of conservative voices that leverage social media and other platforms to reach a wide audience. The juxtaposition of these two figures highlighted the deepening fault lines in American cultural discourse. Owens' critique also delved into the implications of celebrity influence on public opinion. She argued that individuals like Barrymore wield significant power to shape narratives, given their large followings and platforms. According to Owens, this power comes with a responsibility to approach sensitive topics with accuracy and fairness. By allegedly misrepresenting Owens and her beliefs, Barrymore was accused of perpetuating divisiveness and undermining the possibility of constructive dialogue. This exchange brought into focus the role of media in framing political discussions. Owens' frustration with Barrymore's alleged falsehoods mirrored broader concerns about how information is presented and consumed in the digital age. In her critique, Owens called for greater accountability and transparency, emphasizing the importance of grounding public discourse in facts rather than assumptions or stereotypes. This sentiment resonated with many who feel that media and entertainment industries often prioritize sensationalism over substance. The tension between Owens and Barrymore also underscored the challenges of navigating political discourse in an era marked by heightened polarization. Both figures have passionate supporters and detractors, reflecting the divided nature of contemporary society. For Owens, the incident served as an opportunity to rally her base by portraying herself as a principled advocate for truth and intellectual integrity. Barrymore, on the other hand, emerged as a symbol of Hollywood's progressive values, appealing to audiences who share her worldview. What made this conflict particularly compelling was the stark contrast in the communication styles of Owens and Barrymore. Owens, known for her sharp rhetoric and no-nonsense approach, delivered her critique with characteristic precision and vigor. Barrymore, by comparison, is known for her warm and empathetic persona, which likely shaped her response to Owens' accusations. The interplay between these differing styles added a layer of intrigue to the unfolding drama, making it a focal point of discussion in both political and entertainment circles. The broader implications of this conflict extend beyond the personal dynamics between Owens and Barrymore. It illuminated the challenges of fostering dialogue across ideological divides, particularly when emotions run high and stakes feel existential. Owens' critique was not just a rebuke of Barrymore, but also a call to action for audiences to critically evaluate the information they consume and the sources they trust. By framing her arguments within a larger critique of Hollywood and its perceived biases, Owens sought to shift the focus from individual personalities to systemic issues. At the same time, the incident highlighted the enduring influence of celebrity culture in shaping public perceptions of political and social issues. Barrymore's platform as a beloved actress and talk show host gives her considerable sway, even among those who may not actively follow politics. Owens' decision to confront Barrymore head-on underscored the growing intersection of entertainment and political commentary, where figures from both domains increasingly find themselves engaging with one another in contentious ways. The Owens-Barrymore clash also sparked debates about the boundaries of free expression and the responsibilities of public figures. Owens' pointed critique raised questions about whether celebrities should be held to the same standards of accountability as journalists or political commentators when discussing political topics. For some, Barrymore's alleged misrepresentation of Owens was a troubling example of the casual approach that celebrities sometimes take when engaging with complex issues. For others, Owens' response was viewed as overly harsh, given Barrymore's primary identity as an entertainer rather than a political pundit. This controversy also underscored the ways in which personal and political identities intersect in public discourse. Both Owens and Barrymore represent more than just their individual personas. They embody broader cultural and ideological currents. Owens, as a black conservative woman, challenges conventional narratives about race and politics in America. Barrymore, with her progressive leanings and history as a child star turned media mogul, epitomizes the enduring appeal of Hollywood's liberal ethos. The collision of these identities added a layer of complexity to their conflict, inviting audiences to reflect on their own biases and assumptions. Another important dimension of this incident was the role of social media in amplifying the dispute. Owens' critique of Barrymore reached millions through platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, where political debates often play out in real time. The immediacy and reach of these platforms allowed Owens to bypass traditional media gatekeepers and speak directly to her audience. However, it also contributed to the polarization of the discourse, as supporters and critics of both figures engaged in heated exchanges that often lacked nuance. Despite the intensity of the conflict, it also offered an opportunity for reflection on the state of public discourse. Owens' insistence on factual accuracy and intellectual rigor resonated with those who feel disillusioned by the sensationalism and partisanship that often dominate media narratives. Similarly, Barrymore's emphasis on inclusivity and empathy appealed to those who prioritize these values in their approach to social and political issues. The tension between these perspectives underscored the difficulty of finding common ground in a deeply divided society. In analyzing the implications of this conflict, it becomes clear that the Owens-Barrymore dispute is emblematic of larger cultural and ideological battles playing out in America and beyond. The intersection of politics, media, and celebrity culture has created a landscape where individual figures can become flashpoints for broader debates. Owens and Barrymore, through their respective platforms and personas, have become symbols of these ongoing struggles, whether they intended to or not. This incident serves as a reminder of the power of narrative in shaping public perceptions. Both Owens and Barrymore are skilled storytellers in their own right, using their platforms to advance their viewpoints and connect with audiences. Their clash highlighted the importance of critically evaluating the stories we consume and the sources we trust, particularly in an era where misinformation and polarization are pervasive. While the immediate focus was on Owens' critique of Barrymore, the broader conversation it sparked has far-reaching implications. It challenges us to think about the role of public figures in shaping discourse, the responsibilities that come with influence, and the importance of fostering dialogue across divides. As the dust settles, the Owens-Barrymore conflict will likely be remembered as a moment that encapsulated the cultural tensions of our time, offering valuable lessons for those willing to engage thoughtfully with its complexities. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Also, could you leave your comments below and tell us? What are your thoughts on Candace Owens calling out Drew Barrymore's political opinions? We want to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.